Hi, I'm Cheryl and welcome to the Sewing Room channel. In this video demonstration, I'm going to show you how to make a decorative towel. Before we get started, I just want to let you know to please follow me on Instagram at the Sewing Room channel and check out my Facebook page. So this is the towel I'm going to show you how to make. So out of one towel, you will wind up with two decorative towels. So let's get started. When you're looking for towels, look for towels that have the same design on each end of the towel. So I bought my towel at my local Walmart store, and I believe it was $1.96. So out of this one towel, you can get two decorative towels. And I also bought my fabric to go along with it at Walmart in their fabric and crafts department. Besides the towel and the fabric, you will also need 1 square of velcro. It's about 1 inch square. It could go up to 1 1/4 inches. Also an optional decorative large button. And on the bottom of the towel, I'm going to use this tassel fringe by Simplicity. You can get all of these items at your local Walmart store. Unfold your towel and take a ruler and find the center of your towel and then cut it in half. Turn the towel over to the back showing up and fold it into thirds. And make sure your design on front is centered. Then at the very top, do a machine basting stitch to hold it folded. After stitching up at the top, then measure the width at the very top. Mine comes out to 7 inches. Then add a 1/2 inch to that measurement. You will also need a piece of heavy iron-on interfacing that is approximately 8 by 9.5 inches. Now cut out 2 rectangle pieces that are the width of your towel plus a 1/2 inch. Remember, mine was 7.5 inches by 9 inches. So you'll cut 2. Cut out 1 interfacing that same size. Take your heavy iron-on interfacing and fuse it onto the back of 1 square. So make sure the glue side is facing against the fabric and the glue side is the shiny side. Read package instructions for fusing it on. You'll need a damp cloth and a hot iron with steam. After fusing your interfacing on, you should let it sit and cool for several minutes so the glue can dry and adhere. Then you're going to draw some lines on the interfacing. So take a ruler and you're going to go in. On mine, I'm going in about 1 3/4, so anywhere from 1 3/4 to 2 inches from this edge here, go in, and then from the top edge, 4.5 inches down, and then draw a line across here and here. Then go over to this side and do the same thing. Go in and draw lines here and here. Now you're going to draw a bunch of curved lines. So I'll take something round. I took something like this. Let me see. Let me take one that's just a little bit larger. So place it up here in the top corner. Let me bring this down a little bit for you. So when the sides of the circle template hit the edge here and here, then you're going to trace around that edge so that you have a curved line up here. Go over to the other side and do the same thing. Draw another curved line. Then come down here to this corner and do the same thing. Draw a line, or a curved line, don't draw a straight line, and another curved line. So you have curves here, here, and up here in these two corners. Then you're going to cut on this line straight up, over, around, down, across, and down. Take your other square and have it face up. Bring this one on top, and you can go ahead and cut around those edges here and here. Set aside the piece that does not have the interfacing on it. So this one here has my interfacing. On the front side of the fabric, you're going to place your Velcro piece 1 inch from the bottom in the center here and 1 inch from the top in the center there. Then stitch around the edge of the Velcro 2 times to hold it in place. After that, take your other piece of fabric, line it up on your edges, and then place pins on all sides except the bottom. You're not going to stitch the bottom closed. So start stitching here, stitch a 1/4 inch seam all the way around and down to the other side. On all of the curved edges, on this corner and the 2 top corners, you're going to do little cuts. So just go in and make sure you do not cut through your stitch line. So do these little clips all the way around. When you come to the corners here that go in like this, you want to cut right into that corner like that. And then I would cut just a little bit off this way and this way. So continue clipping around all of your corners and make sure you cut straight in on these corners. Now reach inside and begin turning this front side out. After you're done with that, poking it out, make sure you push against all of your edges to get them to come out nice and clean. On the back side here, on this side here, you want to press this flat. So make sure you press all of your edges flat. Also, press your edges here inside 1/4 inch. Have the Velcro side facing up and the front of your towel facing up, and insert it inside of the top piece. Then pin it across here. You're going to stitch close to the edge all the way across, and make sure when you're stitching that you also catch this back edge as you're stitching. And now you can close it up. You can leave it just like this. If you want the optional button on, then you could stitch it on right about there, about a 1/2 inch from the bottom. So go ahead and stitch your button on if you want it. If you want to put on the optional fringe trim, then open up your towel like this. Align the fringe along the bottom edge of the towel. Leave enough to wrap around to the back side. So at both ends, it's going to wrap around to the back. Then you're going to use a wide zigzag stitch all along this edge to hold it on. And when you're all done, you actually have 2 towels out of 1. This makes a great gift idea. They're really simple, and it's a great project for those of you who are new to sewing. I hope you enjoyed this decorative towel video. For more decorative towel videos, check below the YouTube screen for the links. Thanks for watching and happy sewing. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please click on the thumbs up button. And don't forget to click on share to share this video with your friends. If you haven't subscribed yet, click on that red subscribe button down there in the lower right-hand corner of your screen. Click on the bell so you can receive notifications about my latest videos. I'm Cheryl, and this is Manny. See you next time, and happy sewing!